Hello. I just learned a new feature on my phone. I've got a Samsung Galaxy S22. If you put your hand up, it starts recording. I learn new things every day, and then that pushes something else out of my head. So, hey, I thought I'd do an inventory of all my gear. So guitars, amps, and pedals. I think that's a good enough summary of the three things I'm gonna show here. And this is like an inventory. I'm gonna inventory all my stuff, and we'll just go through each thing and talk about it. We're gonna start actually outside the room here. I'm inside my music room, and I've got three of the first items I ever bought. So let's go. Here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna switch. Oh yeah, and the other thing I'm gonna do, no editing. This is one take. That's my goal for this video. One take, just to show how good the camera is on this phone and see how good it is. So let's flip it around. Hopefully the mic is good enough. So we're just gonna take a walk over here into the dungeon. This is my furnace room. Okay, let's start over here. Couple guitars we'll start with here. Yamaha Country Jumbo Acoustic. First guitar I ever bought. And there will be there's full reviews and demos of all my gear. So I'm gonna make sure I have links to all the stuff, just if you want to see more information about each guitar, each amp. Okay, this is my Mexican standard Tele. This has been modded so much modding. All right, and then behind it here, I've got a bass guitar. I think a lot of people don't realize I have this because I don't really feature it too much. It's a Squier vintage modified. I'm gonna say 77. I think that's the number this one has. You just rest there. Take it easy. That's gonna fall down. Okay, moving on to amps. This is my Fender Deluxe 85. Heavily inspired by Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead. It's a solid state. I gigged with it for 3 years and never failed. It's still solid state. Never had any issues. Underneath it, got a Catalyst 100 from Line 6. If you didn't know, Yamaha owns Line 6, so it's essentially a Yamaha amp, I guess. Nothing else interesting here, just cables and junk. So let's go back. Let's go back into the room. We'll just, I think I'll do amps first, and then guitars. Even though I did some guitars over there. So this is a THR30 Mark II. I just keep it on my desk here when I want to plug in and play some guitar quickly and have fun. And really cool amp. Really great. Let's move along here. Need to take a break. Just pause the video. Okay, go. Ready? Here we go. Let's move on to the rest of my amps. I don't have a ton. I've got a good number, like for what I need, right? This is a Princeton Reverb limited edition Tweed with Cannabis Rex, 12-inch speaker. Got it from Long and McQuaid in Ottawa. This is a Lego Princeton amp. It's not a real amp, but it's kind of cool. If you open it up here, it's got get these guys out of the way. Look at that. I gotta change the tubes. Maybe they're getting old, and I can't tell you what kind of speaker this is, but yeah, works fine. That's good. I'll leave it like that. Lego Strat as well. But next amp, Princeton Reverb. What? I got two. Yeah, I like Princeton Reverbs. Chilewich with an Alnico Blue 12-inch speaker. So really, I don't really have a standard Princeton amp, and I can't even really say I've played one. So I don't really know what a Princeton sounds like, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But I've got these set up. I've got them set up with my pedal board, which I'll show after. I've got them A-bead, so I can have them like a wet dry or dry wet, or in the dryer, or whatever you call it. Okay, moving on. Vox AC15. This is the third one I've owned. This one is different because it's got a Alnico Blue 16-inch. What am I saying? Alnico Blue. I'm thinking of the ohms. 15 ohm, 12-inch speaker. And I did a video where I took the speaker out. So the Celestian greenback, I still have that in a box. And here's my latest acquisition. I'm working on a video for this. Blues Junior Mach 4. Just got this 2 weeks ago. Really cool. It's kind of comparable to the AC15. I think I'll do a versus video eventually and compare them. that's my amps. Let's go to the pedal board here for a second, and let's go back to the drawing board. My pedal board is pretty. It's pretty. Like I was saying, I come in here with a TU2. I never said this. What I said earlier was I go out, and I'll talk about that in a second. So the whole thing is powered with this pedal power Voodoo Lab 2 Plus. It can't go under the board. This board doesn't have legs that are tall enough to support that, so it's kind of wasting space on top. But that's that's a luxury, I guess. TU2 tuner pedal. Had this probably 20 years, at least. It's awesome. I'm going into a tube screamer, and you can see my settings here. I've got this as a clean boost. So drive is all the way down, level is up, tone is up. Then I'm going into a Sweet Baby overdrive. And that's the settings I have right now. Usually I combine these together. Next over, Super Overdrive SD1 Classic. I just find this sounds better. This mix sounds better with certain guitars, certain pickups, and then this one sounds better with certain pickups. And then same with this Fuzz Face Mini. It's what is it called? Band of Gypsies edition, Jimi Hendrix. It sounds good with only certain pickups as well. That's what I've discovered. And then they're going out into a delay pedal, and that delay pedal is a hammer tone delay from Fender. It's going into an EHX 360 looper, which I really don't take advantage of enough. I gotta use a looper more, you know. This one's cool. It's small. It's got 11 loops you can do. You can dub over top, and yeah, I gotta play around with that more. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but and all that out into a radial Big Shot ABY. These are made in Canada, and the way I've got it right now, it's both are going out into the two Princetons, both line outs, I mean. And that's my pedal board. All right, that's amps. That is pedals, pedal board. The pedal board is called a Gito. I forget the model number. I'll try to remember to put that in the description. Let's talk guitars. I already did the two first guitars I ever had, the standard Mexican Tele acoustic jumbo, and that bass guitar. I bought that not too long ago. So let's go around the room. We'll start no order, no particular order at all, and we'll just see what we got over here. This is one I got recently. Move the light out of the way so we can see better. A Sire, Larry Carlton T7, Tele style. Very cool. Next, the Angelico Premier 12-string. Let's strum it. Is it in tune? It's the only issue with 12 strings. It's so you get one string, 1 out of 12, and you're out of tune, right? Okay. But otherwise, great guitar. Really like it. Done full videos on it. Used it a few times. Okay. Let's go. We'll go this way. Behind the door, Ed O'Brien. It's the EOB Sustainer Stratocaster. So it's made in Mexico. Pretty cool. It's got a Sustainer neck pickup. I'm just going from memory here. The middle one is I'm gonna say is a Texas Special custom, I think, and then Seymour Duncan humbucker, and it's got like this Sustainer. I've killed 3 AAAs on it because I've left it on. Is that gonna go? Oh, that's gonna be on. I've just come in here before, and I hear a hum. I'm like, what's going on? I don't think it's doing it right now. Oh, there it is. If that's picking up, I've come in here before, I'm like, what's that sound? What's humming? And it's the guitar. So either I forget to turn that off or that. Is that gonna stop it? There we go. So yeah, that's my only complaint about the guitar. Great guitar. Yeah, it's a really nice guitar. So let's move on here. Let's go. Not real guitars, but these are 2 model guitars. Axe Heaven, George Harrison, well, Rosewood Tele, right? And then a Strat, and then a Lego Strat, which comes as a set with this Princeton. And I got that for Christmas a couple of years ago. Okay, moving on over here. This is the, let's move back. Fender Deluxe 75, the Vintage 2, American Vintage 2 series. Great guitar. except for the issue I had with it. Otherwise, nice neck. Pickups sound really cool. I like the look of it too. Not too heavy. It's like 8 pounds. Okay, coming down here. This is a parts caster. And officially it's an American original Thinline 60s. They don't sell these anymore, but I bought the neck. I'm pointing with my finger. I bought this neck right here. I'm going to say it's a 2020 neck or 2021. Can't remember exactly. But then I bought the body loaded. It was so drunk when I got here. No, it was a loaded body. I got both things from Stratosphere years apart. So combine them together and super light. Obviously, it's a Thinline. It's semi-hollow. It's unique. Skinny neck, 60s neck. It's kind of thin sounding, I guess. That's not a joke. It's a Thinline and it's thin sounding. Who would have thought? Okay, let's move on. I got this art on the wall too that I just mentioned as well. Pop cult posters. They sent me a bunch. Okay, let's start over here on the rack. Ignore Animal. He's just wasted. Pro 2 Dark Knight Tele. My favorite neck. The Rosewood. When I say favorite neck, I mean the feel. The satin feel. Just the shape in my hands. Love it. Love the pickups. One complaint I always have is the push. That's it. Otherwise, great guitar. Really, really good. Okay, next one. Birth year guitar. If you don't know how old I am, sometimes people are surprised when I tell them I'm 23. No, I'm 43, and that's a 79 Strat. How's that switching working? It looks kind of choppy. This is a 79 Strat, all original, and it's beautiful. I got it from Imperial Guitars in California a year ago. It's a birth year guitar. It's they just called it a Strat, American Strat back then. I typically only play the neck pickup. Don't really love the other sounds it does, but you know. And one complaint people always have about these guitars is the neck pocket being, you know, too wide. You can see it's a little bit, but this one's not bad. And it's got the 3-bolt on the back. I guess that's one of the complaints. The other complaint is that they're too heavy, but this one's like 7.5 pounds. It's not bad. So it's pretty good. Okay, moving on. This is an American original 50s Tele. Again, they don't sell these anymore. I got this one. It might have been the last one that Cosmo Music has in Toronto. And I ordered that last year. Sold a bunch of stuff. Bought that. That's one that was on my, I'm not going to say bucket list, but just on my radar for years. Wanted to get one. So this one's nice weight. It's the pickups are awesome in this guitar. Fat neck. Like chunky, man. This is like, I don't know if I can compare side by side very quickly here. Let's do this. I think you can see the difference there. You get the difference. You gotta, don't subtract that, you know, the Rosewood part, but still, you know. Actually, a better comparison would probably be the Thinline. Let's grab that. That's where you're gonna see it. Okay, get them right up beside each other. See that? That's not just the camera. That's what I'm seeing in real life. In RL. It's like science, yo. Okay. American original 50s. Beautiful. This one's the next one here. This is a Stratocaster Telecaster hybrid that I put together. It's if I sounded like I'm out of breath, it's because I'm out of breath. I don't know why. Lots of lights on, walking around. I don't usually talk this much, so let me just pause for a second here. Okay. Whew. Shouldn't be out of breath like that. I'm actually not. I'm okay. Doing a lot of squatting. That's gross. Stratocaster neck, Performer neck. And yeah, really nice Rosewood. Okay. Very nice. That's a Vintera 60s Lake Placid blue body. Twisted Tele pickups, custom shop. 4-way obsidian wire switch. Nice and light. Really cool. Gotta feature that one more. Okay, currently probably my favorite Strat. This one, made in Japan, Heritage Series 50s Strat. What do I like about this one so much? The tones, I guess, the neck. I play the neck pickup on this one as well. I just love the look of it. This it's a nitro. Oh, did I mention? That's also nitro. That's nitro. It's all gonna blow up. Not nitro on the 75. Just mention that. Nitro body, nitro neck. Anodized pick guard. What else is special about it? I got the plate off on the back. Right. What do I do with my plates, my Strat plates? I use them in the kitchen for eating. That's what you do with your plates. I really like the grain. You can see through this ghost color kind of thing. Awesome. Love it. Okay, next. Oh, let's get some more light in the corner there. This is George Harrison, artist, Telecaster. Got to feature it more, I think, too. Most expensive guitar I've ever bought. I think that's probably as close as you can get to a custom shop, Fender custom shop. Price-wise and feature-wise, spec-wise, I don't know. Rosewood body, sandwiched, right? Pancaked. But it's not heavy because it's routed, so it's been weight relieved. It's got like cavities that are cut out. All rosewood. It's a rosewood slab on a rosewood neck, so it's not a one-piece rosewood neck, which I was kind of surprised. And it's not a bone nut, also surprised, but otherwise I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. And 64, I think there's 64 vintage pickups in that one. So you can buy those pickups. They're not like special for that guitar. All right, this is the last one. This is the last one. Made in Japan, traditional 60s Strat, Lake Placid blue. I changed the plastic. I put cream for the knobs and stuff. I just thought that looked better. And what's unique about this one? It's made in Japan, but it's got a U-shaped neck. So it's might not be easy to see that, but it's a skinny neck, but it's kind of flat and rounded, and you feel it. It's very different. Setup is really good. Bought that from I don't remember the name of the shop in Japan, but ordered on Reverb. So that's my last one. There we go. That's it. One take. We're at 17 minutes and 10 seconds. I hope this was good. If there's any guitars you didn't see in here, question me about them. I don't mind answering. I've sold a bunch of stuff. Lots of stuff. It's just like I've been doing this YouTube since 2016. The cycle, it's always moving, right? The cycle of gear, I call it. It's always going. It's always moving. And there's some staples in here. Like things that have never changed. And that's about it. I just hope this was good for my insurance, because this is a good inventory and audit of all the stuff I have. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got today. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you're new here, let me know that you're new here. If you're old here, what else I got to say? Nothing. I got some things. Check out the description. You can sign up Patreon if you want. I've been posting a lot of cool stuff on there that you won't see anywhere else. So I think that's pretty cool. I've never done that before, but I get the point now. It's neat. It's a cool thing. That's it. That's all. How you doing? Next time, we'll talk about more things. I'm just rambling on at this point. Okay, as always, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. How do you turn these things off? Is this even on? Oh my God, I didn't hit record.